It was a normal day for Ryan, working the lights late into the night for drama. The boy had never really worked this late before, and he was beginning to grow tired. However, things were not going to go as they usually did for Ryan this day. Something terrible would strike Ryan, something he had never expected. Ryan was killed! 'Tis I, Inspector Gad-Get. So what are we here for this day? I, Inspector Gad-Get, have a new case on my hands. I have heard word that today a young fellow by the name of Ryan Edward Muller has died mysteriously at the hands of some evil force. He died by a knife wound, it seems. They have removed the body, but we have yet to find the culprit behind this heinous, horrible act. So it is up to me, Inspector Gad-Get, to figure out what is happening here in this very auditorium and who may have killed Ryan Muller. I think we should first ask the director of this show in order to get a good start on our investigation. Aha! I found you. So you are the director of this musical going on here, yes?
I am.
All right, so what is your name?
My name is Pam Fortledge Gold.
All righty, so what is the name of the musical going on here? I've been seeing it going about, and I'm very interested.
Draperies. Curtains.
Oh, similar. So curtains. So what is curtains about exactly?
Well, it's a show within a show. There's a theater group putting up a production that they're trying to get on Broadway. And during that production, their opening night, the lead actress is killed. And from there on, an investigator comes in. Meanwhile, they're in Boston, mind you. A Boston investigator comes in to try to solve the murder. But he's always really wanted to be in musical theater, so it also helps them to make their show better.
Oh, interesting. That sounds like a fun show.
It's a zany show. It's perfect for our group.
What is your favorite part of the whole production? If you had to put, you pick a favorite, as it were.
Oh, my, that's hard. I love the dry comedy. I love the dark comedy of it, the spoofiness of it, and, of course, the numbers are just so much fun.
I'd be looking forward to seeing them. So speaking of the numbers and the general fun, what do you think would really drive people to come and see your show?
Well, I hope the Apollonian Players' reputation precedes itself, and it's just a delightful evening of laughs. So if you're in a part of your life where you're stressed out and you just need a couple of hours of silly fun, this is the place to be next weekend.
Alrighty, thank you very much. And I just have one final question regarding the death of Ryan Muller. Who do you think might have done it?
Oh, I think Grace Cacchiavello.
Alrighty, looks like we've got our first suspect. Let's get going! They seem to be getting excited.
Okay, good.
How interesting. Ooh. This could be an exciting number. Oh my goodness. Great gads. Are they going to dance? I think they are. How fancy. Wow. Impressive. They certainly do live up to that reputation I was told they had, huh? Luckily, I blend in like a bat in the night. They don't know where I am. They're none the wiser. I think it might be my time to back off real quick. But I just can't resist. All We're here. We gotta be careful with this guy. We're catching some dancing. They're prepping for the show. What they're gonna be doing is fascinating. They can't notice us. Fascinating, isn't it? This looks exciting. Oh, Western. Ah! Hello. You must be Grace.
I'm Grace.
So I've been told to come ask you a couple questions regarding Ryan Muller. But before we get to that, I have a few extra questions. Okay. So who do you play in this musical that's been going around here?
I'm in the dance ensemble.
Alrighty. So we hear sometimes people have their own specific characters for dance ensemble. Who have you created for that?
My character that I have created is a girl who grew up in theater, has always wanted to do theater, and has found herself at this production.
Oh, that's very interesting. So what is your favorite part of the production?
I really like the music of this show. I think it's really good and really interesting, and I think everybody's going to really love it.
Alrighty, cool. So if everyone's going to love it, what part do you think they'll love most? As in, what do you think will really compel them to come to see this musical?
Our cast has worked really hard on this show, and I think that it really shows, and we seem to be very together, and I think it's going to be really enjoyable for anybody who comes to see it.
And finally, who do you think killed Ryan Muller?
I think Hannah Robbins killed Ryan Muller.
I guess we've got a new lead, huh? Let's get out of here. Dedicated, huh? Something tells me this number is gonna be exciting. You know, these people aren't very good at noticing me. I must blend in a little too well. Aha! You are Hannah, yes?
Yeah.
I'm Inspector Gad-Get. I'm here to investigate what's going on with the death of Ryan Muller. But before I ask any questions having to do with that, I have a few about the musical going on here. What do you do in this musical?
I am an ensemble member.
Alrighty. We hear some people create characters for the ensemble members. Have you made one for yourself?
I have. Her name is Amanda Green.
How interesting. So what is your favorite part of this musical production in general?
My favorite dance number is It's a Business.
Alrighty, thank you. Why do you think people should come to see this musical?
You should come see the musical because all the dance numbers are amazing.
Alrighty, thank you. And one final question. Who do you think killed Ryan Muller?
I think Anna killed Ryan Muller.
Looks like we've got yet another person to look for. This investigation never really ends, does it? That fellow looks familiar. I wonder why. That's the stage manager, I believe. How enterprising. He looks familiar. Aha! I found you. So you are Anna Duquette, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I have a few questions for you. So what character do you play in this musical here?
I play Nikki Harris.
What is Nikki like?
Well, she's really kind of ditzy, but she's super sweet and innocent.
Ah, I see. How interesting. So what is your favorite part of the Curtains production?
My favorite part of the musical is when we do our big tap dance number called Tough Act to Follow, and you'll have to wait and see what it's all about.
All right, and speaking of people coming to see what's it's all about, why do you think people should come to see the Curtains production?
People should come to see Curtains because it's really got everything you could ever ask for in a musical. It's murder mystery, tap, country western, love, romance, comedy, just everything. And there's a little something for everyone in it.
Alrighty, and I have a little something for me I need. Who do you think killed Ryan Muller?
It was definitely Grace Moriarty.
Looks like we've got a lead going on here. Let's go! So many interesting characters. I almost might forget about what's going on with Ryan. Wouldn't that be a shame? Drama, madness, and murder. It's got it all. He's an eccentric, but I think that's exactly what we need. And that fellow, the pianist, I see great things for him in a number in the future. Aha!
I did not see you there.
You are Grace, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty, Grace, I've got a few questions here. I'm Inspector Gad-Get. I'm coming out here to try and find out who killed Ryan Muller. But before we ask anything like about that, I just got to ask you a few questions about this musical going on here. So, what character do you play?
I play Carmen Bernstein.
How would you describe Carmen Bernstein?
Carmen Bernstein is the show within a show's producer. She has kind of a harsh sense of humor, and her husband is the other producer, and her daughter's in the show, but she's definitely a stage mom, so she's very harsh on her daughter as well.
Oh, I see. A tough act. Alrighty. And so what is your favorite part of the musical?
My favorite part is I get lifted a couple times, which is kind of scary, but I've never gotten lifted before, so it's fun.
A new experience. So what do you think is the reason people should come to see a musical?
People should come to see it because it's something everyone should experience because they make you happy, but also this is a really, really funny show, and who doesn't love a murder mystery and a good yeehaw?
Good point. And speaking of a murder mystery, I gotta ask, who do you think killed Ryan Muller?
Andy Sandrini.
He's running. He's running.
It's so hot. I'm so sweaty. Hey, come with me. Let's take a walk. I gotta warn Joe when they start singing. It's a boy. They're singing. Yeah.
What a good Samaritan.
Anywhere.
All right, Professor Gad-Get back here with our next suspect. Today we've got Andy. Who do you play in this musical, Andy?
I play Randy Dexter.
So how would you describe Randy Dexter?
He's a jealous and very sensitive character, but he's got a good heart at the end of the day.
How interesting. What would you say is your favorite part of the entire musical?
Well, honestly, probably just hanging out with all these people like before or backstage or before the show. It's just really good people to hang out with.
A nice bonding session, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, why do you think people should come and see this musical?
It's actually a really good show. I'd never heard of it before, and I'm a big fan of it, so I think you'll like it too.
All righty, thank you so much. And of course, I've got one important question. Who do you think killed Ryan Muller?
What are you talking about? He's right over there.
What the hey? Ryan? What the hey? He's okay. We gotta go see him. Ryan?
Yeah,
You're okay?
yeah. What's happening?
I gotta get out of here, you know? Just sometimes investigations go awry and, things don't turn out the way you do. You know, it's great that Ryan's okay, but I myself have to make a bit of a confession. Sometimes you've got to make revelations about yourself. A confession, if you would. And I've got something to confess to all of you. There is no Professor Gad-Get. It's just me, Lucas, of the Wahconah Weekly News. You know, me. Anyway, so this was all one big ruse to get you some information about Curtains, the newest musical put on by the Wahconah Apollonian Players. You can see the times right there on the poster and some ticket prices as well. We have a matinee going on at 1 o'clock. So, if you want to come by and see a murder mystery mixed in with a show within a show, come by and see Curtains.